welcome back to HAVES Lux, where luxury and style are attainable. We have winter essentials today, and I'm going to show you how to look chic in the winter because I know it's hard. It's cold and you just want to be warm, but we're going to take all of our winter wardrobe essentials. I'm going to style them all up over here and show you how to put all these pieces together to make a look. So we'll go ahead and get into the video. A portion of this video is in partnership with Churches. I told you in 2022, one of my goals was to bring you new brands, new luxury brands that you may not have heard of. Churches is an English brand. They're all about details, quality, craftsmanship. So I'm really excited to show you the boots that I got. They're stunners. You're gonna die. They're amazing. They have a lot of amazing items, but I'm really excited to show you the boots. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna break it up into categories. So shoes, outerwear, tops, bottoms, accessories. Let's go ahead and get into it. I feel like this is gonna be a long one. The top I'm wearing is from a brand called Kate. I will link it below, as well as some dupes that I found. Jewelry is, this is from TJ Maxx. This is from Majuri. That is everything. Rings, Dior, Oma the Label, a black owned brand, and my wedding ring. So, how do you more rambling? Let's get into the video. Okay, so the first wardrobe essential for winter is going to be a casual flat boot. So that's what I have to show you. I have two options, but this is kind of just a necessity on the days that you don't want to wear heels, you don't want to wear like a tennis shoe, you still want to feel put together and you want to elevate your outfit. And there's so many options. So a lot of this stuff, I'm going to go into detail, but it really depends on your style because you want to pick the item that you're going to get the most wear out of, not just what's trending or not just what you see somebody else with. You have to really take your style and what you're comfortable with in mind so that you can get your cost per wear out of whatever that item is. So I'm going to show you two shoes that are kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum, and then I'll give you other options as well, and then we'll style it up over here. So first up are the shoes from Churches. Get ready. And it is a black ankle boot, but with a platform or a flat form. So these are them. I'll pop up a picture also because I've already worn these. Are you dying? Look at the details. So this is like this is a flat form, which basically means it's elevated, but you still feel flat. You don't feel like you're wearing a heel, but I mean, this adds something extra to an outfit, right? It's in this, it's not patent leather, or maybe it is. I'll put some details on the screen, but it has like this gloss to it. So again, it elevates the outfit. It feels really special, but you're still walking around in something very comfortable. I absolutely love these. Quality is immaculate. Like the details, I mean, I'm gonna insert some close-ups too, but that is a stunning shoe. I can wear this with a dress or skirts, do some tights. But again, mostly the flat boot for me is like when I want to just throw on leggings and I want something that's gonna like elongate my leg, look streamlined, but then still give me like a little extraness. So that's where this boot comes in handy. She's so stunning. The other option, which you already knew this was gonna be in here, is gonna be a chunky boot. So these are the Prada Monolith boots, and I had to throw these in here because again, this is a boot that I can toss on when I just want to do like a legging and a sweater and throw on some boots that are a little extra, that stand out, make a statement, but also are still streamlined with my outfit. But again, I want to share these because it depends on your style and what you're going to wear the most. You could also put in this category like a riding boot. Or like those boots I have from Isabel Marant. They're like a riding boot, but like more Western style with a pointy toe. It just depends on your style. You don't need all of these boots. But if you have a more edgy style, you may want something like this. If you like something that's a little more sleek and a little more refined, you may like the Churches boot. So that is our first wardrobe essential, a casual flat boot. Hopefully it's on the screen. A casual flat boot. Okay, I have two more shoe options and then we'll move on to cuttings. Okay, next up is going to be our weekend comfy shoe. I have four options because again, the goal for this video is for me to kind of explain to you what the categories are and for you to determine what you need to purchase or what you need to focus on based on your style and what you're most comfortable with and what you're gonna get your cost per wear. I cannot reiterate that enough. Like, I don't want you to go out and buy something that you're not going to wear and that you can't easily wear with what you already have. So 4 options for your weekend casual shoe. And this shoe is when you want to run errands and you just want ultimate comfort, but you still just want to look fly. You still want to put like a little teeny tiny look together, but you really need to be comfortable. Maybe you're gonna like walk around the mall, like you have a lot of walking to do. And your casual flat boot may be a bit much. Sometimes it's too heavy, right? So these are those options. First up is a loafer. And I got two options, of course. So the first option is gonna be something like this, a very chunky loafer. Again, this depends on your style. So this is from LV, and it's just a super chunky loafer. I wear these a lot when I'm very casual, and usually I wear them with like, if I want to do like trousers and like a crop top or a crop sweater or a chunky sweater, even a button-up shirt, and I'll put these on. But it's a very specific look for me, and I don't wear these the most. Another option for loafers, but something a little more streamlined, is going to be the Gucci Princetown loafers. These also come with a back if that's more your style. So this is like more for like someone who likes more of a classic style, something that's not too edgy, something that's a little more streamlined. These are a great option. Obviously, you don't have to get them all bedazzled. Now, if you are not into loafers, then a tennis shoe is going to be your option for your casual weekend shoe. And we have 2 options for the casual weekend shoe. If you are a tennis shoe girl, I have all these options because this is my job, right? And I just like fashion and I like to do all the looks. Again, you don't need all these shoes. So 2 options here is just like the classic white sneaker. You guys know these are like my favorite little sneakers. These are Givenchy. They are like, I need to clean them, but I didn't have time before this video. This is the most comfortable shoe I probably own besides like Uggs. These are just, the inside, the leather is just so soft and supple. And this, again, if you have more classic style and you like, almost gives like that Parisian look sometimes. Like you just do like, you know, a light sweater, like a light crew neck sweater, some high-rise jeans, and like these little sneakers. Do a little wrap dress in these little sneakers. And of course you could do like sweatpants, loungewear, stuff like that, and these little sneakers. And then if you want to up the ante, something that's very much in style right now are the Jordans. A lot of you told me the name of these in the last video, but I still don't remember. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're all some form of Jordan. Yep. This is a high top. For me, this is probably my least worn as far as like I can just throw it on and go. I have to really think through what this outfit is. For me, some people just throw these on with like just any jeans and go. For me, I do mostly like leggings and an oversized shirt. It's kind of the vibe. But again, if you want something that's a little more streetwear, this is a great option. So we got one more shoe option, and I feel like that kind of covers every occasion this winter. I'm not going to mention like heels or strappy shoes or like statement heels or anything for special occasions, because again, that's just not something we're going to get a ton of wear out of. You probably already have that, or if the occasion comes up, you would get that. So I'm not going to mention that. Lastly, I'm going to mention just a tall boot. And in my mind, this boot is for if you're going to work, if you're going to date night, you can do a lot of things with this boot. So I feel like I've reached for these boots a ton since it's gotten cold because again, it adds warmth, serves a look, and it's super versatile. So I got 2 options. I'm gonna say go with a neutral, but again, that neutral depends on what you wear the most, what's gonna go in your wardrobe. So I have these black suede boots. Again, not a crazy high heel, slightly pointed in the front, and these go all the way up to the knee. And then I have this pair from Jimmy Choo, like snakeskin. Again, not a crazy high heel, comfortable to wear, pointed toe, just, it's like not casual, but it's not like overly dressy where you feel like out of place. And it just depends on, what you're gonna wear the most. I wear these the most, but these do the same thing. I can wear these with, obviously you'll see me styling them, but you can wear these with like tights and a little mini skirt and a chunky sweater. And that's a cute look for date night, going out looking super cute. Or again, you can wear them with like a midi length dress, a knee length dress, a wrap dress, and it just gives you warmth, protects your leg, and you still get like the heeled look. So I think this is a super versatile option and a must have for winter. Okay, next up we are gonna get into tops, and I have 3 options in this category as well. So let's get into the first one. The first one is going to be the chunky oversized knit. This is great when, again, you don't wanna think too hard about an outfit. It's super cold outside, or maybe it's like, if you're like me, sometimes you run errands and you know you're gonna be indoors a lot, so you don't wanna take a coat with you, but you also don't wanna be cold. I love a chunky knit, or again, if I just wanna pair some leggings and some cool shoes and then I do a chunky knit, it's one of my favorite things. And this is kind of a statement piece. So that's why I say like overly chunky knit. Like this is a statement sweater. I have 2 options to show you, and one I just got and it is so good. It is handmade. You're gonna love it. It comes in so many colors. Let me just get it. So this is the first one. Of course, I'll be styling it or I'll pop up some pictures because I've already worn this a few times. This is from a brand called Mom's Handmade. I found it on TikTok in like the middle of the night and I've never bought anything so fast. It comes one size fits all, but they do take special orders because everything is handmade. So you can put in the details, like if you want something specific or you feel like you needed a bigger size, or if you're like really small, you feel like you need it a little smaller. But I just got the like one size fits all option. It's perfect. I got it in this deep chocolate. And I need to get another color already. I already know that. But again, this is like, oh, look at the detail. Like when I wear this, it is a standout piece. You're like, wow, where is that sweater from? Like that is gorgeous. It's just so luscious. Oh my God, it looks so good. Throw this on with some leggings, some skinny jeans, some tall boots. You're done. The outfit is done. Okay, let me show you the other option, which you guys have seen before. That's also very heavy, like my arm is sore just from that. You've seen this before. This is the Nanushka sweater that I got from Farfetch, and it's really pretty pink. This is much lighter, so again, keep that in mind. Like that handmade sweater is very heavy, but it's also very cozy and very warm. This is equally warm, but it's just a lot lighter. But again, I love this. This one's a little longer, so I even could wear this as a dress. Keep in mind, I'm 5'3", so I love the wide arms, and it's just like so much detail. The next category is our thin elevated knit. I know, very specific, right? But it's necessary because of the function of this item. So this is your, again, if you want to look a little dressier, a little fancier, date night, when you just want to get dressed up, but you still need a knit because it's winter time, right? We're not probably doing a lot of silk blouses and even a lot of crop tops, like it's cold. We need to be covered. But it's something like we can put our coat on, take it off when we get to the restaurant, and it's still giving, but like you're warm. The top I'm wearing is one of them. But I have some, here are my options. So this cape top and all of the dupes I'm gonna link below is one of them. This is super special. Like, this is not just a like run to the grocery store type of top. It's if I wanted to go somewhere and look really nice and feel really good. You guys know how I feel about interesting necklines. It just does something to me, but it also is very warm. I also have it in black because you guys know I have an obsessive personality. And then my other favorite top I talk about every season is this self-portrait top. And it is basically along the same lines. It has more of a sweetheart neckline and it doesn't go off the shoulders as much. I have this in 2 colors as well. But these are all knits that just feel appropriate for winter, but also just make you feel pretty. And then lastly, for tops, I've talked about this a million times, but the last top you need for winter is gonna be a base layer. This is just a functional piece, nothing super exciting about it. The most important part of this item is that it is great quality because you're gonna use it a lot, you're gonna wash it a lot. So these are just, I like turtlenecks. Some people are really like claustrophobic in turtlenecks though, so maybe you just have a mock neck, maybe you have a crew neck, but just base layer pieces that you can throw your shackets on top of, you can throw your blazers on top of. You can even layer with other turtlenecks or other tops. Let's say you want to wear a button-up shirt, but it's just too cold, you can put this underneath. So this is a great option, it's a must-have. I talked about these in my Lulu's video. They have good mock neck ones. These are regular turtleneck ones from, I think, Zara, but I also found some, I'll link below, that are just a smidge better quality than the Zara ones. So these are essentials to me, especially when it's just like cold and I don't want to think. I'm grabbing some leggings, I'm grabbing a turtleneck, and then I'll probably just throw a coat on and some boots, and we're done. All right, next category is gonna be bottoms. And again, I have 3 options. So first up is going to be a legging because I've mentioned it 20,000 times. This is essential. This is a staple, this is a basic. And I'm also going to interchange this with a skinny jean. Listen, you need skinny jeans. How you gonna wear tall boots? We need skinny jeans. I have a favorite pair from Levi that I will link below, and then just leggings. This is important. Quality leggings is what I wrote in my note, and that is very important because you're gonna wear these a lot and you're gonna wash them a lot, just like the turtleneck. So that's really important for these. I love a pair with a very thick band, gives you some like, you know, sucks you in a bit. It also just feels good. We don't need any see-through leggings, none of that. We need to be confident. when we wear our leggings and not have to worry that they're gonna rip or they're gonna be see-through. Again, I love leggings with some type of detail, so I will link a few of my favorites. These are from Zara. They have this really cool band at the top, which doesn't show because I'm gonna cover it up, but it feels really secure and I like how that feels. I also like when it has some type of like piping down the center. I just find that to be an interesting detail as well. It makes it feel more like pants instead of leggings. And then I also love if they have like some type of zipper detail at the bottom too. These don't, but that's a good option to look forward to. Next up is going to be 90s style wide loose denim. I know it is a trend, but I think it is just, if you're like me and you love comfort and you know, during quarantine, you really got into that lounge wear sweatpants phase, this is a great way to get you back into denim. Like, when I put on tight jeans, I'm just like, how did I ever do this before? So this is what I'm wearing on the bottom today, is like loose, comfortable. This just feels so good. So that's why I'm sharing this as an option. Again, this is very specific style. Some people hate jeans with rips in them, and these don't have to have rips in them. So I'll link some that are just a simple cut that are wide leg. Again, it's just a loose, more casual feel. You can dress these up, but it is a very specific look. So just keep that in mind. This may not be for everyone, but I think it is a great option. And then something else, if you like something a little more refined, I would also put in this category trousers. And I think I talked about this in my fall essentials video, but they're the same vibe. I have both. I have a pair of trousers from the Frankie shop that I absolutely love, and I wear the same way. So they're very interchangeable. So if you have a more sophisticated or kind of elegant style, then go for trousers. Again, they're gonna be wide leg, they're gonna be loose, they're gonna be comfortable, but again, you can dress them up or you can throw them on with like a chunky pair of loafers and just like a t-shirt, and that's a look as well. And then lastly, I know we're all thinking it, this is an essential. It's gonna be a pair of leather pants. This is the time, this is the time. And I wanted to share these because I know in most essential videos and in a few of mine in the past, people just show neutrals. They just show black and beige and cream and white and tan and other forms of tan. So I'm sure we all have black leather pants in our closet, some form of a black leather pant, and that works great. But I wanted to share these just because they're a little more special. And for those people out there that love color and are tired of seeing neutrals, this is for you. But a pair of leather pants, this is when you just want to look a little more dressed up. You want something that's a little more fitted to the body. You can do, again, whatever you're gonna wear the most. So if you are more of a skinny pant type of person, you can get like a legging that is in a leather, faux leather. I personally like my leather pants in a more straight cut. I love a high rise, and that's exactly what these are. You should be seeing me style them or a picture because I've worn these already. Obviously, a black pair is going to be way more versatile, but I just wanted to give you another option. So those are all of our bottoms, our 3 bottom options that I think are essentials. Okay, of course we can't have a winter essentials video and not talk about outerwear. So I have 2 options. If you are not a huge coat person or you just don't have the storage to have a bunch of coats, these are the 2 that I think you should add into your wardrobe or your closet for this season. So the first one, I talked about this in I did 5 winter essentials video, which kind of gave just like a few things. Well, it gave 5. And this is kind of like the more elaborate version. But I mentioned this in that video, which is an updated puffer. So these are just fun. It adds a little interest. Again, it doesn't have to be purple faux croc. But this is just a good example of like what the options are for puffer coats now. Puffer coats used to be just like very utilitarian, just felt like you're going skiing or to the mountains, and this is just supposed to keep you warm in inclement weather, and it's not very stylish. And we have way more options now. There's like ones that go all the way to the floor. I showed you guys mine in my coat video, but I'm really into these cropped versions. Give that a try. And my favorite coat style is just going to be, oh, I should have lint rolled this first, but it's gonna be just a tailored coat. This is my most worn coat style in the winter. I love a good shoulder. I know that's not for everyone, but I feel like this just elevates any outfit. And you know, I keep talking about those like when I'm just not feeling it, this is the coat I put on. I put on a turtleneck, some leggings, some boots, and I put on this coat. and people were like, oh my God, you look so cute. I'm like, I literally did nothing. I did nothing. I put on this coat and some sunglasses, and now it's a vibe. I highly recommend going to the thrift store for a coat like this. This one is thrifted. I got it when I lived in like Northern Virginia, DC area. But I highly recommend just go in there. You can go in the men's section or the women's section, and you just want it to be oversized. That's kind of the goal of this coat. I want to say this one was like a 12 or 14. And it just, I mean, I'll put it on. It just, I have like almost all of my coats are this style. I have them in so many colors. This black is definitely my most worn. Like if I'm going I always wear this coat to the airport in the winter. And I always take it on trips because it's just gonna go with the most things. Look at it. It just says like, I'm a boss. I'm that girl. Excuse me. Like, no pictures. It says all the things. I love this style of coat. So I highly recommend. I will try to link some. I got like a lavender one from Mango. I just got like a neon green one from Farfetch. But this is still my favorite one, and it cost me like $40 from the thrift store. So I highly recommend looking at the thrift store for it. Okay, and lastly, my last category is just kind of extras. And this is mainly just gonna be hats. I'm not gonna show, I'll pop up some pictures. You guys know the hats I'm talking about. But hats are a great option in the winter. It is cold, it's windy, it's raining, it's sleeting, it's just like whatever it is outside, and you don't wanna be bothered. Again, all of these pieces work together, and they all serve the function of like, you don't have to think that hard about it. You don't have to try that hard. These are pieces you can just grab, put together, and it's easy. And hats are a huge part of like doing that for me. I love the Rusland Baginsky hats. I love lack of color hats. We all know I recently got into bucket hats. I'm still back and forth with it. But if you go to a store, try on some hats, just see what you feel most confident in and get a few. They always come in handy. Okay, I think that is everything. Those are my winter essentials. This is how you can look chic and still give a look in the wintertime. I hope this video is helpful. These are my favorite kind of videos. You know, I love talking about fashion and kind of sharing the easy ways that I try to pull myself together every day. So leave any video suggestions below. We are back to 1 video a week right now, but I think in February we'll go back to 2 videos a week. Again, make sure you check out the Church's boots and the brand. Amazing quality, and I'm gonna keep bringing you new, interesting, innovative, fashion-forward luxury brands that you may have never heard of in 2022. So I'll leave that link below in the boots and kind of all of my favorites from the brand, but make sure you check them out. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring a part of this video, and thanks for sticking to the end. Okay, bye.